it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long since I last uploaded. I'm just back and ready to consistently upload. I know I'm never consistent. That is going to change, guys. I have so many great video ideas for you guys and I just...
so glad to do that.
But today, I have a really fun video for you guys. You guys probably know what the video is already by the title, but obviously something is extremely different about how I look, so, you know, obviously. I don't even know if you guys remember how I looked like before, and if you're new here, well, this is your first time seeing me. My name's Katie, hi. This is how I looked like in my last video, and this is how I look like now. Disgusting! So, but that is what this video is about, how I transformed my hair to platinum blonde. Woo! So let's start from the very beginning and tell you guys how my hair was like before I even decided to really do anything to my hair like this drastic. Kind of like used chemicals on my hair like 3 times before I decided to go platinum blonde, and it was just very mild. So the first time I was just like, it probably doesn't even count. Like I used slight brown dye, like the littlest amount, and I just put it on my natural hair and it just gave me like very light brown highlights that you can only see in the sun. After that, I decided to bleach my hair. This is how my hair looked like. I know it looks kind of rough, honestly, because it's just so straight across. In real life, when you saw it, it wasn't that bad because I tried to blend it really nicely. But you know, you can only do so much when you first try using bleach. In my opinion, like I was really inexperienced, so I couldn't really do much. But I think it turned out decent, and that was the first time I used bleach, and it only lifted my hair like, I don't know, a couple shades. And then second time I used bleach, I did my whole head, and basically I did the same thing. It was the same color throughout my whole head. The way I did it was I chopped off all of the bleached parts from my hair, and so my hair is really short, and then I just did my whole head. It looked like this. I think it turned out pretty nice. The way I blended the top part of my hair, it grew out really nicely, like an ombre effect as well. And then this is how my hair looked like after my hair grew out. That was the starting point of my hair before I turned platinum blonde. So that is pretty much my hair history. When I started, my hair was not completely virgin. So essentially my hair was already slightly damaged, but my hair was extremely healthy still, which is quite crazy, honestly. Anyways, so let's get on into my platinum blonde journey. So the whole process, I would say, took 3 stages on the whole like bleach job. I did this by myself at home, and the amount of time it kind of took was like several days in a week, but not like the full week, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, so the first stage, I started off with my hair that looked like this. So this is how my hair looked like. It's really straight, really like two-toned hairstyle, because the top of my head pretty much really dark brown, like black hair, and then the bottom was, you know, as you guys can tell, like super light. Well, not super light, but like lighter. And I would say having that as a base was like kind of hard, because the hair color that I was trying to achieve, this hair color, it would be hard to even out between the different shades that I have already. So I kind of struggle with that. So the products I used to do my bleach job. So one product that I used that I thought would do a lot, but it lied. Based off the box, it said that it would lift like 7 levels, and I was like, wow, that's very powerful for just like a little box. Like, whoa, let me give this a go.
Do not. It's not gonna go good.
An update.
Boy, was I wrong.
This was such a fraud. In my opinion, it did nothing. And this is a product I'm talking about, like the L'Oreal for whatever thingy. It really did nothing at all, and I don't even know why I thought it would do anything. Like, the product inside was so little, like the bleach. And I've used bleach before, and I knew this amount was very little. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna do anything, but I still put it on my head just in case, like,
You know, don't want to waste my money.
and obviously I wasted my money anyway. But yeah, that was really dumb, and it really did nothing to my hair, like absolutely nothing to my hair. You couldn't even spot the difference. Like, it maybe lightened like a couple pieces. It was really bad. That was like the first part of stage 1. And then I went to Sally's Beauty and bought a ton of supplies, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go crazy. The bleach I bought is from Wella, and I love using this bleach. I've always used this bleach, and this is the only bleach that I've ever used, and it worked extremely well for me, so I'm gonna stay using this bleach. And then I used the developer from Sally's. I think it's just like the Salon hair care developer. It's like red. I bought the 40 volume developer. And then for my toner, I got the T18 from Wella. formula, and you always have to pair toner with 20 volume developer because you don't want to damage your hair even further, because developer is basically how powerful it is on your hair and how intense it will develop on your hair. And 20 is the only one that they recommend anyways on the back of the toner box, so make sure to get volume 20 if you are using toner. So those are all the products I got. Overall, the combined price was like around 50, maybe a little bit over, because I went and got like hair masks and stuff as well, which was just like a couple dollars at Sally's, and it was pretty much it. Basically, I kind of did a touch up to my hair to try to just like see how the bleach works again, because I haven't used this bleach in like a year. So I did a little touch up. You couldn't really tell difference. Hey guys, so I'm currently doing this in my house. Wow, I look a mess. Here, let me show you guys how it looks. But it's kind of a mess back there. So here's the stuff. Update. This is how it looks. Whoa. Back of my head. Everyone's lining up to see it. There must be something better features. You'll find the beauty goes much deeper once you get to. After that, I decided to fully bleach my hair blonde and just go to this shade of blonde that I've always wanted, and possibly attempt like silver or something like that. That was the goal that I always had in mind. So this brings us to stage 2 of my bleach journey. So in stage 2, I did my whole head completely blonde. I used bleach all over my head, and I tried to not do my roots because I wanted to grow out nicely and not very like straight line, like you could totally tell the difference. Like I wanted a blend, right? So
That obviously failed.
So right now I'm doing my ends, and then I'm gonna do my roots later, and I'm doing them in layers. As you can see, I'm like tying them up. And layers will help you cover everything under the top layer of your hair, which is the layer that everyone sees when your hair is down. So when you lift up, it's not black. When I was putting bleach here, right, I had to blend it out so it would like blend nicely, but every time I blend it out, I bring the bleach a little higher and the line would be a little too harsh, so I would try to blend out that line, and then it just became like a pattern that I couldn't stop, and eventually it went all the way up to my roots, and here we are. But that's not even the end of it. When I got to like here, at that point I was like, man, I'm just gonna go do the whole thing, but leave a strip of my roots just right there, like how I look like right now. But keep in mind, these roots are naturally grown out. My hair has been bleached for like a month already, but I decided to do like an artificial grown out root look, which looked so ridiculous, but I thought it'd look okay. Here I also spread the middle of my hair apart so I can get all my roots, because your roots are all over your head, not just on the top, and those are my trash artificial roots. I thought I'd look like this right now, but artificially doing it, like purposely bleaching it like so, was just really weird, because the rest of my roots like around my head, they were all extremely blonde, and then I just had like a Velcro strip on the top of my head as roots, and it was just really awkward. But the top of my head, it started out obviously darker than the rest of my head, so the top was a little deeper blonde than the ends, and you could kind of tell the difference. It was kind of and also the top was really yellow. You could just tell the difference, and the ends was the kind of lightness that I wanted to tone, and the top of my head was not at that level yet, and I knew that the toner would not work the same on both parts of my hair, so I had to do another bleach job. That is stage 3 of the process. So stage 3, I did like the bleach touch up, and I focused more on the top of my head to get rid of the yellow and to lighten it even more to even out my whole head, and to get rid of those roots, because girl, ooh, those roots. And basically I just bleached my whole head like completely. So here I put bleach across my roots and kind of the yellower part of my hair, and I became like all blonde. My friends kept saying it looked like a wig for a moment, and honestly, not gonna lie, I kind of did. That was basically everything I did with the bleach, and then after that I washed my hair, washed out the bleach as much as I could. I like towel dried it, because using toner you want to use towel dried hair, so that's what I did. And then I put in my toner all over my head. I don't remember how many bottles of toner I used. Maybe actually like 2 bottles. Wait, I really don't remember. I don't know. So this is me toning my hair after doing my artificial roots. I didn't film myself toning my hair the second time. That's pretty much it that I did to get to this platinum blonde hair. And I did it by myself at home, which was really intimidating, but I think it turned out really well, and I'm really happy with my hair. So that's pretty much it for my whole like platinum blonde bleach process journey. I swear to God, if you are not in focus, I'm gonna scream. I filmed this part like 5 times already. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the aftermath of bleaching my hair and everything like that. So it's been like a month after I bleached my hair, and the products I've been using while I wash my hair is the shampoo by Pantene and the 3-Minute Miracle conditioner, deep conditioner by Pantene, as well as the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. I used to use Head & Shoulders shampoo, but I heard that it actually makes your hair more brassy and just takes away the color of your hair. So I switched to Pantene. And then for my conditioner, I switch off and off from Pantene and Aussie because I wanted to see which one was better. And in my opinion, I think Aussie is better. Guys, if you looked at how thick the conditioner is, like, man, it is thick. Just from that, like, I kind of felt that it just probably performed better. Like, that's pretty much all the products I use when I'm washing my hair, and I wash my hair around like max 3 times a week. I usually try to stay away from washing my hair a lot because it just makes my hair healthier. Like, your oils and everything is just like preserved more, and that makes your hair healthier. You don't want to wash your hair like all the freaking time because you just strip everything away
all the freaking time,
and it just won't be great. So I try my best to wash my hair like 2 times a week maybe. I know that sounds kind of gross, but honestly, like, if I could, I just wash my hair like once a week because like it will just make my hair healthier because of how damaged my hair is. Like, I need everything. That is just how I take care of my hair pretty much. That's all I do. Like, I don't do anything else. I have some tips for you guys for the ones who want to attempt, you know, bleaching their hair or just doing something to their hair at home. Tip number 1 is to do your research, finding everything out about like what kind of style you're going for and the hair color that you're going for and just everything that has to do with it and like just the products you have to use. For me, I did a lot of research by watching YouTube videos, like how you're watching mine right now, and just reading about people's experience and what they did, and that really helped me. So do your research. Tip number 2 is if you have a person that can help you, you should use that person, because I did not have anyone that could help me. So doing the back of my head was very difficult because I can't see the back of my head. So I literally did some inception, and I like had a mirror behind my head while I was facing a mirror, and then I would like look at the mirror to look at that mirror to look at the back of my head, you know what I'm saying? It was very extra, and I wish I didn't need to do it, but my mom would not help me because she didn't want me to bleach my hair. But here I am. Oops, sorry mom. Honestly, I think she's okay with it. She just didn't want to be bothered because she's not yelling at me now. She's not like dragging me into a hair salon and to like dye my hair black again, you know? So I think I'm fine. Listen to your mothers. I did it. The third tip is to just understand what your hair is like and the type of hair you have. For me, I knew that my hair could take the bleach that I was going to put on it because of the previous experiences that I've had. I learned that my hair was like abnormally healthy after bleaching it. Like, what? So I knew that bleaching it multiple times, my hair could take it, even though it is damaged now. It is pretty damaged. Like, you can feel it. It's not really damaged. We all have different hair, right? We have like thick hair, thin hair, fine hair, curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair, whatever hair you have. Understand what your hair can take. So that is my last tip.
It's like, I have one more tip. Make sure you lighten your roots the same amount of time you did your ends, so you know it's even, you know? Yeah.
And then I also have some pros and cons for going to the hair salon versus doing your hair at home. So let's start with a hair salon. Obviously at a hair salon, you'll have a professional doing your hair. And that is the biggest pro, like a professional, like a pro of hair salon professional, you get it? Another thing is it will just take way less time to do it at the hair salon because they'll probably be able to do your hair in like 2 appointments max probably, and it'll just take way less time. Also, another pro is they know what they're doing, so I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed a good result because they're professionals. You're paying for that service. And another thing is you don't risk damaging your hair a lot because they will have techniques and stuff to preserve the health of your hair, and that is another bonus of going to a salon. They keep that in mind. That's one of the things that they have to do to make sure, you know, your hair is nice at the end. Like, not just the color, not just how it looks, how it feels too. The con is obviously how freaking expensive it is. It is so expensive. Like, it is the price of a limb. It's not that expensive, but it is still pretty expensive compared to how much I spent doing it at home. At a hair salon, it's like around $200 plus to go from black to platinum blonde, I would have to say. I think in general, just going platinum blonde is just really expensive, especially if you have darker hair, and it's just too expensive for me. Like, oof. So yeah, that is the biggest con, but trusting yourself to do your own hair, if you think you can do it, then that is the way to go in my opinion, if you think you will be able to do it successfully. And for me, because I've had experience doing hair, I knew that I could take on this challenge, and I knew that I would not let my hair look ugly, and I think I did pretty well, so
Disgusting!
Alright, so doing it at home, a pro is how cheap it is. Literally so much cheaper. I probably spent like around $50, and comparing to the hair salon, that's just way cheaper. And that is it. Yeah. I mean, the con is obviously how much time you have to spend. For me, I took like about the span of a week to do my hair, and I just did it periodically throughout the week after school. And 3 days probably that I took, which isn't like a lot of time, but it's just, you know, you're doing it yourself. You're not just sitting there, so it feels like a lot of time. So that is the con. And then another con is you risk damaging your hair a lot more because you're not really focused on preserving the health of your hair, just focusing on how it looks, right? When you're doing it yourself, that's why you should, you know what you're doing. Honestly, for me, I think it's worth it because if you know what you're doing, if you trust that you can do it, then I think you'll be fine. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys for just everything in general about this platinum blonde hair journey process thingy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments below. And please give this video a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. I will be posting a lot of videos soon, so stay tuned for that and subscribe, okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!